Another episode of Seraph that I could not fucking stand. I don't understand, or I cannot see where people found a lot of enjoyment in this. The only part that I really liked in this episode of Seraph was really the fight scene. And then, like, I guess when the girl was teasing him at the beginning, I liked that part too. But overall, it was better than last week. It was a lot better than last week, but biggest problem I have with this series is how it wanted to portray the vampires as like the death of the human race. They are the cause behind the extinction of the human race, pretty much, or what is going to be the extinction in the human race in the first episode. And then it's like, at one point in this episode, they said that they're like, oh, wanna go for ice cream after school? It's like, what the fuck is even the point of the vampires if nobody's threatened by them? Okay, so you might want to say that they don't appear a lot. Well, then what the fuck is the point of them being there in the first place? I don't understand the point of them making it seem like they're the reason that Earth is in like a post-apocalyptic setting right now. I don't understand why they wanted to portray the vampires like that if nothing has really changed for anybody. The people are still going for ice cream. There's a fucking biological center. I mean, like, I brought up this point earlier, and I was talking to people on Skype, and they actually brought up a good point. But here's the thing, I realized that point supported my point. So I was like, okay, why would they act like 1/10 of the population? They were like, oh, we got 1/10 of the population left. They were like, 1/10 is a fuck ton of people, especially out of like 8 billion. And I'm like, that's a good ass point. There's like 800 million people left. Compared to how much, how should I say this? Compared to how much was on the Earth, yes, that is that's a small amount of people. But if we're just thinking about this, what threat are the vampires even fucking inflicting? 1/10 in a comparison is a lot. It's a lot to have lost. I mean, like, losing 9/10 of what the fuck you had is a lot to lose. But like, if we're looking at this realistically, that's like if I'm doing my math right, you know, I am black, I could be fucking wrong, then that's about 800 million. Honestly, I don't see where this threat of the vampires is even fucking coming from. They make it seem as if, like, the vampires were kind of a big focus, but it's like, what the fuck is even the point of them if, number one, it's not common that they fucking appear. Number two, it's like nobody was fucking scared that one would appear, and they were like, oh, by the way, let's just go for fucking ice cream. Don't worry, the world's gonna be fucking fine. Armin wannabe was just like so fucking, I didn't like him. Did like the main character though. I think his name was Hyakuya, or whatever the fuck his name was. But yeah, I like the main character, although he is like, how should I say this? He's Eren from Attack on Titan if Eren wasn't such a fucking pussy. But sometimes, a lot of times actually, Eren wasn't that much of a fucking pussy. He did some stuff that was kind of badass, but was fucking stupid. So this guy, wasn't all that bad though. This guy could actually hold out on his fucking own, so I was actually kind of proud about that. Now, I actually did like that. I also thought that the, purple hair girl was fucking hot. Welcome to my harem. She doesn't have good legs, 0 out of 10. Another part that I didn't like this episode, okay, so you remember when the vampire was, eating, they were about to eat the fucking girl, right? All fucking Hyakuya does is just yell at the vampire. You just shot like 8 bullets of a gun. You could shoot the gun while she's not looking. I don't see the point in having a gun if you're not going to use it, especially when you had the advantage. I feel as if it was just a means for the other kid, that Armin ripoff, to just get into the fucking extinction corpse, or extinction fucking company for the vampires. I feel like that was all that was an excuse for. Ew, that fucking CGI that they had, like when they were in the crowd, no, ill. I think it was around 1430. At 1320, there was in case you guys couldn't tell, there were actually CGI background people. Don't act like I'm just nitpicking Seraph. I pointed this out through the entirety of Parasite. I also love how, like, half of the, like, there was just, like, this gigantic fucking explosion just to symbolize that, oh, shit's going down. Even though there's, like, no reason that the fucking, you know, everything should have exploded into fucking flames at the school. Just saying. Oh, here's something that I noticed. Okay, so there's that vampire in that room, right? So, you see a girl, there's a girl on the table. So besides the girl on the table, there's a guy in the corner. So, here's a test. So, a vampire's in your school. You know, there's a door, a window, you call for help, Or you could sit in a corner next to the vampire. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah. I also don't see how, like, getting a friend proves you to be a badass, and so you can work in a fucking, a vampire extinction type of company, I guess. I don't know. I understand the, like, factor of teamwork, but that's something completely else. That's it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment. I didn't like this at all. I thought it was pretty bad. But, yeah, maybe someone else will agree with me. Maybe. I'll see, like, 500 dislikes. That'd be funny. I'll see you guys later. Deuces. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the animation was fluid. Yeah. Art looked nice, too, so there you go. I was shitting on the show without mentioning anything about the presentation. How much of a smart guy am I? Alright, but, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Deuces.